I think it's here now.
Did we really just spend that much money?
That Deadeye creep certainly has a few screws loose, that's for sure.
Forget that guy. Right now, we need to discuss how we're going to proceed.
What's there to discuss? Deadeye and his crew have already brought down the Lord here. Just let them finish her off.
I want to go after her.
I second that. I think it's the best thing to do right now. We don't know if the Darkwings have what it takes to beat her. I'm worried what'll happen if we leave her to her own devices.
You make a good point, Rinwell. And maybe I'm just being overconfident, but between us and them, I think we have a better chance at defeating her.
I have to agree. This realm isn't going to be truly safe as long as that Lord is still running around out there. We need to act.
Fine by me. But isn't Deadeye just gonna take all the credit once we're done?
Our job is to break down the walls that oppress Dana. What he chooses to build in their place, that's his problem. For now, we'll head to this Estaluva forest Bayfon told us about. Whatever we decide to do, though, we should take some time to rest first. We've barely stopped since Menancia. Where are you going?
Alphen.
You should get some rest. What's got you up at this hour?
Just let me be for a minute, okay? Why don't you go back to the inn?
I will when you do.
Have it your way.
Shion. The Lord's days are numbered. I haven't forgotten our promise. You can trust me, you know. Maybe even lean on me a little. If you want.
And if I say I will you finally give it a rest?
Yeah, of course. Try to get some rest, okay?
What was all that about?
So we're just going to check things out, right? In whatever that forest is called.
Estaluva Forest. Next time, pay attention.
Got sand in my eyes!
The winds are strong here. Mind yourselves.
Ugh, even the inside of my mouth is all sandy.
Hootle, don't get blown away, okay?
The winds outside the capital are blowing as strongly as ever.
You can definitely see why people call this place the Valley of the Four Winds.
Indeed. Mahag Sar is the realm of wind, just as Ganeth Heros is for water.
Earth, water, fire, wind, light, and darkness. Rena is aligned to darkness, leaving each realm one element each.
Is that because some elements are easier to gather in certain areas than others?
That is certainly possible, but I suspect the biggest reason is to prevent the lords from squabbling over resources.
Funny. You would think infighting would come naturally to an elite class vying for a crown.
True, but the Renans rule as a minority. Fighting ourselves would just be destructive. Though, as you saw in Menancia, any abstention from fighting is merely a facade.
In the end, you all get usurped whether you like it or not.
That may be true, but something tells me that this time is different.
We have to catch up to the Lord first if we want answers. Let's keep moving.
What is that ring of rocks over there for? They don't look like they formed naturally to me.
Oh yeah. Funny, I guess I've gotten used to weird rock formations. They didn't even register as being out of the ordinary.
Most likely, they were brought over by us Renans when we first invaded the planet.
Wait, those? So does that mean there's some kind of machine then? And if so, what in the world were they even used for?
To manipulate the properties of Dana's astral energy.
Really?
Think about it. Isn't it strange that the type of energy each realm collects is so fixed? Astral energy by nature isn't meant to skew towards one element or another so heavily.
So the Renans reformed it for the crown contest.
Sounds like the crazy thing a Renan would do.
Renans these days are more advanced than Danans in some ways, but even they don't seem capable of doing something on that grand a scale. Or is that something that's possible on Lenegis? Or maybe the Renan homeworld?
I can't claim to know everything about my own kind, but I myself have never seen anything that would be capable of such a drastic feat.
But at some point they did just that. Those are the sort of people we're up against. We should do our best not to forget that.
You're so amazing, Kisara. You can cook, you can fix weapons. I feel like there's practically nothing you can't do.
Maybe you should take a page out of her book and learn to make yourself more useful then.
I'd be happy to teach you if you want, Rinwell. I learned most everything I know from my brother.
Really? Even how to sew and do laundry?
Yes, indeed. He knew how to do anything.
Sounds like he was a pretty handy guy when he was alive.
He was. I'd always follow him around and badger him with questions. I was a real pain in the neck. Now that I think about it, he and Legil were the ones who taught me how to raise cats, too.
Legil is that woman who was with him in the Gold Dust Cats, right? I remember now. The one with the really pretty hair.
Funny you mention that. He also taught me how to maintain my hair. Not that those lessons stopped it from getting all tangled up during training.
I think it still looks gorgeous.
From what I can tell, it would appear as though the only thing he didn't manage to teach you was how to apply makeup.
No, but that didn't stop him from trying. He really wanted to teach me everything. Only reason he couldn't was because I prioritized my training.
And here I was trying to make a joke.
I can't tell if she's being serious. The only one here who knows him well enough was her.
Yeah, I guess only Miguel could have told us if it's actually true.
Oh?
Yes! Very nice.
Is that so? You don't say.
How?
I see.
Hey! Sure.
Nice work.
Oh?
Very nice.
Well?
Yes! What?
What?
I don't believe this.
All right?
No.
Sure.
Really now?
Yes! What?
What?
Very nice. Yes.
Well, that was a huge miscalculation.
Yet you've drained your glass all the same.
Alphen, have you been washing your clothes? It may not be my place to say this, but... frankly, they're starting to stink.
Now that you mention it, it has been a while since I did any laundry.
I'll wash them for you if you want. Just remember to give them to me the next time you get changed.
Oh, okay. Sure. Thanks, Kisara.
And, Law, Rinwell, yours are starting to look a bit ragged.
What do you expect? Of course they're going to tear up when we're out there fighting so much.
Yeah, but it's still kind of embarrassing, having it pointed out like this.
And Shion?
I wouldn't touch me if I were you.
Of course. My apologies. All I wanted to say was that your sleeves are getting a little bit dirty.
You don't need to worry so much, Kisara. It's only natural our clothes are gonna get a little dirty while we're traveling around.
That's no excuse. Your outward appearance says a lot about your inner well-being.
Now you've really set her off.
Suffice to say, it would appear that the traditions of the Guard are still alive and well within her.
What do you mean? What do the guardsmen do that's so special?
Mostly, I'm simply referring to the fact that they're a very regimented and cleanly group of people.
Do I really sound that weird to you guys? Keeping your clothes clean and mended is completely normal to me.
Don't get us wrong. We appreciate the thought, Kisara. But we've got a long journey ahead. It wouldn't hurt to relax your standards. Just a little.
If you're sure. I wasn't trying to overdo it, I promise. However, if it's making the rest of you tense, I'll do my best to tone it down from here on out. Still, if everyone could bring their laundry and clothes they want fixed, that'd be great. I'll take care of it all for you guys tonight.
Don't you ever get tired?
Gotta break through. Swallow blade.
Hear my call! Raging Blood! Laser Spear! Pierce evil!
Eat dirt. Slash.
These legs can run rings around us! Lightning Orb!
Severing wind.
Ready to go! Annihilation!
Evil pulse is appearing now.
Laser Spear! Pierce evil!
Wind. Eat this.
Freeze laser!
Hurricane.
We've turned the tables on them.
Damn it. Too fast.
Stand back. I'll trip it up.
Dance in the wind!
Severing wind.
Lunar Corrupt! This'll come in handy!
Mirage. Slash.
Now
Severing wind.
light
Rising mountain. Swallow blade.
Feel!
Eternal devastation.
Blast away!
Severing wind.
It must take guts to fight without a weapon. I'm not brave. I just do what I have to.
If you're ever in a pinch, just say the word.
So those are Danon Astral Arts.
Like we're gonna lose to Small Fry.
Somehow, things are even worse outside the city than they are inside.
Yeah, it's all ruined. Houses and everything else.
Even if it was all in the name of beating the Renans, this is...
Look, Hoodle! One of your buddies! think Hoodle senses something.
Why didn't the Renans take advantage of all of these ruins around here? It seems like a missed opportunity.
Most likely because it would be inefficient for harvesting astral energy. That's what dictates the current positions of each realm's capital.
Plus, Renans are averse to using anything that belonged to the Danans.
It's on! Slash! First strike! Eternal devastation!
You got company!
Eternal devastation!
Corruption!
It's on!
I'm on it!
Strike! Severing wind!
Take this!
Swallow blade!
Radiant
Leave the ensnaring to me.
Yeah!
To me!
Watch this!
Here!
These little ones are hardly worth our time.
Less talking, more pummeling.
Cut them apart to your heart's content. It must take guts to fight without a weapon.
I'm not brave. I just do what I have to.
If you're ever in a pinch, just say the word.
So those are Danan astral arts.
Something you want to say?
Not so long as you keep them pointed toward the enemy.
Eternal devastation!
It was nice while it lasted.
Rip the path of each team!
Eagle assault!
This should come in handy when crafting weapons.
No choice! Double demon fang!
I'm only getting started!
Rising falcon!
Eagle assault!
I'll finish you here and now!
Wind!
I'm not so good with airborne targets.
Hurricane thrust!
Tidal wave!
Pesky airborne scoundrels.
Sounds like a job for yours truly.
Slash! Swallow blade! Crush!
Watch this!
Whirling!
Hey! Blow them away! I'm surrounded!
Slash! Swallow dance!
Reload! In the wind!
Rising falcon!
Do it!
More!
Look sharp!
Lightning Tiger Blade! We don't know our own strength.
You could say that again! An opponent like this should be easy.
Ready to go!
I'm on it!
Lightning orb!
Eagle Eternal devastation!
It's a duel of the arts!
Eternal devastation!
Eat this!
Here got flyers!
I've got this! Let a marksman handle it!
Slash!
Alright!
All yours! Double demon fang! Rising wyvern!
Daring flare!
Double demon fang! Swallow blade!
Radiant peel!
I can carve through armor!
I'm out!
Double leap! In an instant! Impact frost!
I'm ready for the next battle!
Who? Hoo, 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 hoo. Hoo, 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 hoo.
Lost!
Punch! Slush!
Lightning orb!
There you
Dance
are!
in the wind! Air shock! Light astral pierce eagle!
Can't get out of this!
Freeze lancer!
Talon hurricane!
Here's a healing
Stardust!
getting stuck!
I owe you one! Double demon fang!
Lightning
Opposite Dragon
Lunar blast!
Prepare to be seized, O fleet of foot. Actually, perhaps bound is more appropriate.
Less talking, more doing.
I'll tear you apart!
I'm on a roll
now!
I'll heal you all!
You're mine!
Hey, that's far enough! I'll take it from here. Let's see how you handle this! Deus Roar!
Double demon fang!
Radiance, look here!
You require a hand.
Lightning orb! Lunar blast!
Dragon swarm!
Weapons
Talon
bleed.
hurricane!
Air thrust!
Did you see?
Sure did. You were checking out Kisara from behind.
What? No, I wasn't!
Hoo, 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 hoo. Hoo, 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 hoo.
Further!
Stardust! First strike!
Hey, when did I get so popular?
Eagle assault! Return of devastation! I'm just getting started! Crush! Dragon shout!
Flying freak!
Devastation!
Can they just sit still?
Sia, can you take care of them?
No sooner said than done!
Crush! Do it! One more! Look sharp! Lightning Tiger Blade!
See that?
That training's paying off! Too fast!
Stand back. I'll trip it up.
Dragon Sword!
Nothing gets by me!
Rip and tear!
Raging Sword! Gemini Aqua! With this, I can become even stronger!
Hoo, 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 hoo. Hoo, 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 hoo. Hoo, 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 hoo. Hoo, 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 hoo.
Man, I'm famished.
Hoo, hoo, hoo. Hoo, 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 hoo. Hoo, 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 hoo. Hoo, 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 hoo. Hoo, Mahag Sar, a land where the winds scar and the clouds stretch far.
Kisara? What is he doing?
Reciting a poem, apparently. Just let him be.
Who?
Maybe something's going on in the forest.
Way.
Eternal devastation! Burn in hell!
Eat this!
Eternal devastation!
Freeze laser! Here goes!
It can hide itself? From me?
Frickin' does it!
Dragon Swarm!
Now! Evil! Astral energy!
Say no more! Shut!
Well done!
It's time!
Thank you.
Now you see what I can watch this! Raging Cascade!
It's time!
Water, hear my
Not
call!
today!
Ribbon tear!
Rising Falcon!
Long flight!
Dragon Swarm!
Here's a healing dance! Light astral roll now! Arcane soul confiscated!
Eternal devastation!
Eagle fly!
Take this!
Arcane waterfall! Eagle fly! Cover the capture! Dance in the wind! Air thrust! Healing astral!
I'm sorry to be a dog.
We've all got enough on
Dragon
our
Swarm!
Yes, ma'am.
First strike! Dragon Swarm!
That's it!
I'm not feeling so great. Dragon Heal! Okay.
Another incantation ruined.
Now you see what I can do! Tiger
I
blade!
may be less pleasant than usual.
Wait, when have you ever been pleasant?
Not since meeting you, Law.
I should have kept my mouth shut.
If it's in the sky, it's
This
far
one
enough!
keeps charging us!
That's what my shield's for.
You
Get
picked
behind
no
me.
further! I'll leave it to you!
One more!
Shouldn't have messed with me.
Crush!
Crescent moon!
Dragon Swarm!
Here comes! Blade!
Try harder!
I couldn't make it in time.
He's ready to go.
Down!
Your art. On guard.
The enemy wields art too.
We'll soon see about that.
Tiger blade!
I
Dragon Swarm!
This one. Is there no way out?
I'll tear you apart!
All right. Let me out.
Negative gate.
Resonate with the
going
earth! Stalagmite!
Dragon Swarm!
Crescent moon!
Try harder! Now!
Resonate with
Dragon
the earth!
Swarm!
I'm such a failure.
Come on. You have to hold on. handle this.
I never miss! Light up the dark! Let me at him!
Resuscitation! Not done yet!
This one's mine!
Swallow blade! Crush! It's time!
Light up the dark!
Eternal devastation!
I got you!
Arch sealed!
Air pressure! It's on! Dragon swarm! Burn it hell! No further! I'm on it! It's showtime!
Guardian shield!
Resonate with the earth!
Talon hurricane!
Dragon swarm!
Elusive deity!
Benediction light.
I'm far enough!
Eat this!
Any more of this and I'll burn out.
Black Talon hurricane!
I owe you one.
Glimmer
Dragon swarm!
I'm doing it!
Rimmer!
Astral energy!
Say no more. This should make for some good weapon crafting material. I sense a strange power from this. Whew, what a rush. Am I imagining things? Or are there a lot of big Zoogles in this area?
No, I noticed that too. There's plenty of food and water to go around here. For a Zoogle, this just might be paradise.
Great! That's exactly what I wanted to hear.
I think the animals back at the ranch should be all grown up by now.
There's something in the water. What's this thing?
Judging by the stench, I'd say the animals at the ranch are all grown now. Oh.
I always love the sound of hammers banging away.
Is there a reason you're looking at me so intently?
Shion's kind of turned into the local fashion critic in our group.
So this is what lords like you wear. Certainly looks the part. I can tell at a glance what high quality everything is.
It's not often Shion's that impressed. You wear a lot of rings too, don't you?
They were a gift, purchased rather cheaply, or so I was told.
What's your definition of cheap, exactly?
I believe it was around 100 to 200,000 gold.
What? If my wolf head cost 10 gold, then that'd mean... Holy crap! They cost 1,000 times more?!
10,000 times more.
If he sold those things off, I bet he could build a damn mansion with them.
At the very least, he'd never go hungry the rest of his life.
You're all beginning to sound alarmingly interested in my rings.
What's up, Kisara? You look concerned.
Oh, no, it's just... I'm looking at our finances and they seem to have taken a nosedive. I don't remember us making any big purchases, though.
Ah, that may be because I borrowed a small amount to purchase something the other day.
I don't think you can call spending more than half of our money a small amount.
Half? Dohalim, what the hell did you buy?
As it so happens, I came upon a rather special object that I've long been searching for.
Are you talking about that junk? I mean, that, unique-looking trinket you're holding?
Whoa, is that a...
Indeed. It is a lost artifact from ancient Danan times. Most likely, it was used for some sort of rite or ritual. Ever since we Renans conquered Dana, such objects have been disappearing. I simply want to do my part to help preserve both our people's storied histories.
Well, if it's to preserve Danan history, then I guess we can maybe look the other way. Just this once?
I don't know. Why spend money on something that won't even keep us fed?
More to the point, we all contribute to that money. I don't like the thought of anyone dipping into it without saying anything.
You must understand. Had I let that opportunity pass me by, I'd never have come across this item again.
Dohalim, maybe no one taught you that money doesn't grow on trees.
I may have been a lord, but I realize that much.
It's not enough to simply realize it. You have to internalize the concept too. Even after all this time, you still have no real sense of money. Our funds aren't your personal wallet. We camp outside and eat grass for dinner to try and stretch every last gold we have. You never know when we may need it.
I don't think we're so poor that we have to eat grass or anything.
Shut up, Alphen.
Shutting.
Let's just agree to not spend too much or be too thrifty for our own good.
Alphen, your blazing sword draws its power from Shion's Fire Master core, right?
So I'm told.
Then why don't you use yours, Dohalim?
You mean my Earth Master Core, yes?
Yeah, I mean, you still carry it around with you, don't you?
I do. Each Master Core contains the astral energy harvested from Danan's slaves over the course of the last 3 centuries. Though only a select few qualified people, namely the Lords, can wield them, they nevertheless hold too much power to simply abandon.
If only the Lords are supposed to be able to use them, how come Alphen and Shion can use theirs?
That may be because Shion has embedded the Fire Master Core within her body, something which wouldn't have occurred under normal circumstances.
Okay, but why do you still carry yours around?
Just as Danans see Master Cores as symbols of the lives and resources robbed from them, so too do I view mine as a symbol of our lasting sins. The pain and agony wrought upon this world by my predecessors, as well as the injustice enabled by my own inaction, are all housed within my Master Core. It is a testament of all that I have done wrong. It cannot ever be used again, nor fall back into the wrong hands.
Dohalim.
You didn't differentiate between the deaths of Danans and the deaths of Renans.
Danans and Renans both spill blood and languish in agony all the same. I just couldn't bear to hear it any longer. That's all.
Little late for that.
This flavor, why, it rivals the cooking of my own chefs in the palace.
Rinwell, mind if we chat a little? I noticed you haven't been training Hoodle lately. Is he doing okay?
Yeah, he's fine. He's been catching fish with Kisara, and he seems to be adjusting his diet on his own, so I'm not as worried as before.
Maybe that's his way of pitching in, so you don't have to do everything for him.
Yeah, maybe. I guess at some point he started taking a shine to everyone too, just like they did to him.
You sound like you're okay with that.
Yeah. More than okay, really. It feels natural having Hoodle and everyone around.
I know what you mean. We all support and take care of each other in our own ways. It's starting to feel like we're almost a family.
Huh. I hadn't thought of it like that. So does that make you everybody's dad?
Do I really look that old to you?
Huh? You don't like that? Okay, how about you be the big brother? Shion is the big sister. And Kisara can be our mom.
Well, then how about Dohalim for the dad?
I don't really get that kind of vibe from Dohalim. He's more like an uncle. An old uncle, who's too preachy and snarky for his own good sometimes. And as for Law... Well, Hoodle took the little brother role, and Law's definitely not the dad. This is hard. Oh! Law can be the pet dog!
A dog? Do dogs really count as part of a family?
Of course they do! If an owl can be part of our family, so can a dog. When you think about it like that, we have a pretty fun family.
Yeah, a pretty big one as well.
That's why I like it so much. I wish we didn't have to do anything dangerous. I just want to keep traveling the world with you guys the way we are right now.
You okay?
Oh, it's nothing. Actually, I think I'm gonna go practice with Hoodle for a bit. Hoodle, let me know if you sense anything. Another day, another Gald.
wonder just how many people have been saved by Shion in some form. I'm impressed.
There's rumors flying around about people being saved by a Renin vision of beauty.
The vision of beauty? That's a bit much.
Alphen had better stay on his toes.
Where do I come into this?
As I recall, there's a recipe we've yet to try.
Yeah, this is the last ingredient we need.
Then let's go ahead and prepare it.
Forgive you!
Dance in the wind! Radiant
Here!
I'll be saving this one!
Glacial Spear! Pierce
I'm like bait to them. Airborne beat.
Raging
My
Storm!
special.
This one's all mine!
Do it! One more!
Death Blossom!
Radiant
Eternal Devastation!
tear 'em up! Sweet dreams! Arc Field!
Eternal
I'm just
Devastation!
getting started.
Crush!
Eternal
Devastation!
Talon Hurricane!
Do it!
Shion!
Get toasty!
Bird strike!
Right, next one!
Already on!
Dance in the wind!
Do it!
In here! This'll come in handy.
I can feel my precision improving. Get lost!
You picked the wrong fight!
Talon Hurricane!
Eternal Devastation! Crush!
Dance in the wind!
Dragon
Careful!
Form!
Camouflage!
Nearby!
Swallow Blade!
His armor won't save you!
Crush! Dance in the wind! In here!
Slash! Dragon Form! Swallow Blade!
Hear me!
Eternal Devastation! Double Demon Fang!
Hear my call! Raging Storm!
Now I'm in trouble!
There you go!
Coming through! Ha! Now! Scarlet Inferno!
That's much better.
Will this help?
Ha! Burn!
Eat this!
Raging Healing Circle!
Now I'm in the groove!
Dragon
I'll fix you
Form!
up! Recover!
There you go! I feel like me again!
Annihilation!
Radiant Here!
Off my focus!
I'll stop its charge!
Thanks, Kisara!
Glacial Spear!
Here's the
These
evil!
fists have got your name on them!
Freeze Lancer! This one's mine!
Eternal Devastation!
I can handle it!
I'll heal you all!
Try harder!
Healing Circle! I'll cover you all!
So much for sitting this fight out.
That wouldn't be a complaint, I hear.
Nope, that'd be silly.
Double Demon Fang! Double
Leave the
Demon
enemy's
Fang!
arms to me!
No complaints here!
Here goes! I'm only getting one!
Try harder! You're mine!
Far enough!
Here, let me help.
First aid! I'll show you just how strong my arts really are!
Ha! Burn in hell!
Dragon
Swallow Blade!
Reload!
Dragon Form!
Now I'm in the groove!
Here's another!
Talon Storm!
You alright?
Yeah, I'll be okay.
Demon Fang! Double Leap! In an instant!
Impact Rock! There's always room for improvement. Anything in
choice.
armor is all mine.
Dragon Shell!
Photon healing circle!
There you go. Now I'm in the groove.
Tempest whirl!
Slice!
Purge malevolence!
Armor won't
Corruption!
save you.
Eternal devastation!
Lunar blitz the mark!
Eternal devastation!
In the wind!
Nothing gets by me!
More for the healing circle!
Okay, here I go.
I never miss!
Hey, now see that you don't get in trouble again.
Now I'm in the groove. I'll crush you! Lightning reflexes! Tenebrous claw! Eat this! Talon hurricane!
Here's the
Not today!
I'm just getting
Severing
started.
wind!
Waterfall! Here! Freeze
Mirage!
dancer! Dance in the wind! Water! Hear my call! Photon!
Severing wind!
Anything in armor is all mine!
Glacial spear! Pierce evil!
Eat this!
Freeze
Now you
dancer!
see what I can do!
Tempest whirl!
Severing wind! Mirage!
Lightning condemn!
A charge like that could easily be fatal.
Just as well, I'm here to stop.
Dance in the wind!
Mirage! Dragon Swarm! Now, let loose!
My watch!
Prepare to be sealed!
Hear my call! Lightning
It was nice
Dance in
Double
the
Demon
wind!
Fang!
Air drop! Light after purge
Double Demon Fang!
Freeze dancer! Here's a healing...
Coming through! Ha! Now! Scarlet Inferno!
Here's a healing art! I'm ready!
You picked the wrong fight!
Searing flame! This one's mine! Dance in the wind! Air thrust! Here's a healing art!
Denied!
First aid!
Take this!
Win!
I'm only getting
Mirage!
started!
First strike!
This world!
Devastation!
Do it!
Reverse!
Astral energy!
Say no more.
I can feel my power growing!
What's this thing?
We should be able to cook here.
Do you sense one of your friends, Hoodle?
What's this thing? I see plenty of ruins around here, too. It must have been a big town bustling with people back in the day.
For Crown Contest participants, places such as these are but vectors for the astral energy they pursue. Similar to that windmill, for instance.
In a bind?
Eternal devastation! Stardust! Dragon shell!
It's like trying to keep up with a wolf!
Rip and tear!
Raging cascade!
Severing wind! Rising spell!
I'll finish you here and now!
Totally! In an instant! Impact block!
Wish they were all that easy.
Yeah, I think we might be getting too strong.
Isn't that good?
Play along, would you?
Maybe something's going on in the forest.
I hate camping out.
I think it's safe to rest here now.
I wonder what we'll find out there this time.
Most likely Zeugles, I would reckon.
I mean, other than them. There's something in the water.
Now where might those fish be? Yeah! I've got something. I'll get you next time. There we go. Well, that wasn't much of a challenge.
Not too shabby, friend.
All right. You've got to know when to quit. There we go. I'll get you next time. What's with that shining foe over there?
Guess I misread the landing. This one's tough, but we have no choice.
Let me know if you need healing.
Frigid does it!
Leave the charges to me!
Talon Hurricane! Eagle Drive! Talon Hurricane! I'll crush you! Lightning Reflexes! Tenebrous Claw! Eat this!
You know, Law, watching you really makes me realize...
Makes you realize what?
Maybe thinking too much gets in the way sometimes.
Exactly!
Now!
Don't think!
Just be frozen!
Hammer!
Our work is done here. Let's move.
I'm right behind you, Shion.
You guys want to rest here?
This place gives me the creeps. You really think that Lord is hiding out here?
Be careful. The air is dense with astral energy. Something's not quite right about this place.
How are you able to pick up on all this stuff anyway? Is it something that all astral arts wielders can do?
I must admit, I'm curious myself. Perhaps her Danon bloodline has something to do with it.
Dohalim.
Apologies. I meant no disrespect.
Stay alert, everyone. There's a good chance that she already knows we're here.
Something feels odd here. Be on your guard. I suppose if you're a lord going into hiding, a forest is one place to turn.
We don't know for sure she's here. Keep looking.
I think Hoodle's hungry.
Funny. I could have sworn that was your stomach making all the racket.
I think Hoodle senses something.
Looks like we got another reward.
I didn't realize that so many still remained. Danon owls truly are majestic indeed.
I thought the Danon owls had all but died out myself. That's what I get for making assumptions.
Just so we're clear, this place is supposed to be a secret.
Yes, I'm aware. Places like these should be kept out of the public eye.
It's a pity, though. With proper training, they could be made into a magnificent chorus.
What are they hooting about now?
Alphen and Xion can interpret for us, right?
Huh? Oh, no, I mean, it was just a lucky guess last time.
Yeah? Maybe you'll be lucky twice. Go on, give it a shot.
Really? Well, if you say so. Let's see. Listen to them. Are they really up to the task?
What do you mean? You're the one who put them in charge.
It's my responsibility to protect our friends.
Stop trying to take everything upon yourself.
This is what the owls are saying?
Of course.
I must say, though, we've found quite a number of owls. It's a testament to how much you care for Hootle, Rinwell.
I wonder which branch Hootle will perch on.
Rinwell?
Oh, nothing. Don't mind me. Well, come on. The perches are only half filled. We've got to find the rest of the owls.
Looks like we made it here in one piece.
I feel all bent out of shape.
I know what you mean. Hard to settle down after seeing all those ruins.
We fought hard to help liberate the people of Dana, but every realm we've been to along the way could have easily turned out like this.
When powerful forces collide, the destruction they leave gets that much worse.
So we've been lucky things haven't turned out worse up until now?
Regardless, I don't want to see this realm get messed up any more than it already is. We have to capture this lord ourselves, no matter what. That came out great. Everyone's gonna be real surprised.
Hey, what's the smoke? Is it an enemy attack?
Seriously, it's making my eyes and throat burn. What the hell is going on?
It's probably some sort of gas. Try not to breathe it in as much as you can manage.
Gas? Those cowards!
Isn't this just cooking smoke?
What kind of food makes your throat burn so bad just from the smoke?
I believe Alphen is.
They're trying to gas Alphen?
What? Those sick bastards! I won't let them get away with this!
Calm yourselves and listen. I was simply trying to say that Alphen is the one cooking.
Oh?
Maybe I should throw in some more spices, just for that extra kick. Yeah, that'll help. Think I'll turn up the heat while I'm at it, too. Oh, crap. The spice is burned. Well, at least the meat's coming along nicely. All right. Now, I just flip it over, and then...
Hey, Alphen? What are you doing over there?
Oh, Shion. Perfect timing. I actually just finished roasting up a chicken. Call everybody over so we can eat together. I used a ton of spices, so it's got a good punch to it. Might have overcooked it a little, but it should still taste good.
I'm starting to understand why your food always tastes so damn spicy now.
Hasn't anyone told him that it is actually possible to have too much of a good thing?
If that's the taste he truly wants, far be it from me to contradict. His cuisine is a rather delicate repast.
Dohalim, care if I hang out for a while?
We'd best get ready for tomorrow. Shall we get moving? Something feels odd here. Be on your guard.
Shields up! Time to get out of the way! I'm like bait to them!
They got fire!
I've got it! Let him...
In an instant! Impact Claw!
No armor can stop me!
Remind me to stay on your good side.
Dragon, do it! Kisara! Commander of Heaven!
Phoenix Cyclone!
Glacial Spear! Pierce in here!
I'll tear you apart! Eat dirt!
This'll come in handy.
Swallow dance!
Steering Supernova! Hear me!
Dragon Swarm!
Burning Strike! Hear my call!
Rising Wyvern!
Feel red!
Eternal Devastation!
Burning Strike!
Wind!
We can really make weapons with this?
For the hideout of a runaway lord, this place is a lot bigger than I was expecting.
Do you think she had it built with that in mind?
No. Personally, I think this used to be part of a Danon castle or fortress of some sort.
How can you tell?
For one thing, it doesn't look like a storehouse. For another, it's old, and you can tell it was built to let people hole up inside of it.
Huh. I'll take your word for it. I don't know the first thing about brick. You know, I've always thought you were a smart little cookie, but damn, Rinwell, you really know your stuff.
It's no big deal. I've just read a lot of books is all.
If this is meant to be a castle, there wasn't much to it above ground. Are there such things as underground castles?
There probably used to be more of it above ground. That is, until 300 years ago.
So the main structure must have been lost during the time of the invasion, with only the underground part remaining. And then this lord decided to use it for her own purposes. Have I got that right?
But what reason could she have for using this place instead of staying back in her own castle?
That's what we're here to find out. Whatever it is, she's up to no good.
Right. It's all the more reason we need to hurry up and find her before it's too late.
There you are.
I'll smash you!
Crush!
Chinese
Severing wing!
Whirlwind
Dragon swarm!
Their hide is thick as armor.
Eat this!
Thunderblade!
Rip and tear!
Pesky airborne scoundrels.
Sounds like a job for yours truly.
Dragon swarm!
Now!
Chill!
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished.
See you continue on in that vein.
Yes, my lady?
They're all coming after me!
I'm coming, Rinwell.
I'm not scared. I'm totally fine. Kisara! Frozen! Hammer!
All aboard the victory train!
Overconfidence can bite you in the butt.
What's this thing?
Out of our way!
You picked the wrong fight.
Hey, when did I get so popular?
This one's mine!
Dance in the wind, not in your dreams!
I can carve through armor! Watch this!
Now! This ends now!
Consider yourself finished.
See you continue on in that vein.
Oh, back in there to
These enemies glad you have your
Stop
uses!
its charge!
Thanks, Kisara!
Win!
Eat this!
We turned the tables on him.
There are still more left!
Right. No time to hold back.
With this, I can become even stronger!
This place is full of weird machinery, old and new. Just what the hell was she doing here?
By all appearances, the sort of unsavory research she wouldn't want to see divulged.
Even to other Renins? That's a scary thought.
We should think about eating soon.
Really? Not all that hungry myself.
Don't make me say it again.
Yeah, good idea.
This place goes pretty deep underground.
It was probably built that way so it could still be used even if the above-ground portion got destroyed.
Perhaps that's why it's still here, and why it was made into her hideout. It would certainly stand to reason. It would appear we can descend down where the railing has fallen apart.
What? Are you serious?
By all appearances, it would seem she was researching something here.
You think so? What kind of research could she have been doing in a place like this?
Your guess is as good as mine. Hardly anything the likes of us could imagine.
If we assume it was because this area is rich in astral energy, then it's possible she could have been doing any number of things.
Indeed. Renan castles and spirit vessels are often found in such locations. Intriguingly, Danon ruins are also known for their abundant energy.
You Renans attacked us. Don't act like you're just some...
Sheesh, enough already! This isn't the place to pick a fight over this.
How can you be so calm listening to all of this? You've suffered at the hands of guys like him too.
I mean, I wouldn't say I'm calm.
Finally, some open space again.
I think the animals back at the ranch should be all grown up by now.
The vermilion vegetation certainly gives this realm a distinct, if somber, ambiance.
Seems like there's lots of fruit and plants that we can eat.
I also can't help but notice the ceaseless howling of the wind.
It should be easy to dry our laundry out here.
I can't tell if these two are actually having a conversation or what.
Whoa, that came out... This ice cream tastes so good.
I swear, you're always having ice cream, even when it's freezing cold out.
And who made you the food police?
No one. I'm just saying that's a lot of ice cream. Don't you ever, throw up or anything?
Did you really just say that? Try thinking before you talk.
Huh? What do you mean? All I'm saying is I'm just a little worried about you, okay?
Well, don't be. I can have ice cream whenever I want.
You say that, but you know what's gonna happen if you keep eating ice cream all the time.
It's none of your business what I eat or how often.
Arguing over the consumption of a frozen dairy product. Ah, to be young.
Naive might be more accurate.
Mind if I join you, Law?
Oh, hey, Alphen. What's up?
Nothing. I was just surprised to see you weren't training for once. Got a stomachache or something?
You know I don't literally train around the clock, right? I do take breaks.
Do you? It seems like you're training every chance you get.
Well, yeah, it can't be helped if I want to get stronger. Still, it's important to let your muscles rest every now and then. That's what my dad told me anyway.
Zephyr said that?
When I was a little kid, yeah. I would get so excited whenever he came home. I always followed him wherever he went and tried to learn as much from him as I could. He said, it's good to be passionate, but don't overdo it. Just like there are times when you want to take a break from studying, sometimes your body wants to take a break from training, too. I was always rushing around and forgetting to rest, so he ended up telling me that a lot.
That definitely sounds like him.
It's nothing to get sad over. Still, I can't help but wonder if that was my dad's way of teaching me the dangers of rushing into things too quickly. Then again, maybe I'm just overthinking things. I wish I'd had more time to talk to him about this kind of stuff. See you guys tomorrow. I feel pretty refreshed after that sleep.
Something feels odd here. Be on your guard.
They're all coming after me!
I'm coming, Manuel.
I'm not scared. I'm totally fine. Thunderblade!
Take this! Eternal devastation!
This armor's too strong.
Split it open!
I'll take Be my guest!
This one keeps charging us.
That's what my shield's
Now I'm
for.
real mad!
Get behind me!
Got it! I'll leave it to you! Rising Falcon! Wind!
I'll crush you! Lightning reflexes! Tenebrous claw! Swallow
Leave the ensnaring to me.
Yeah! And
Eternal
pummeling to me!
Eternal devastation! Severing wind!
Nothing gets by me!
Up and out! Here! Astral energy! Full throttle! Go!
This This should make for some good weapon crafting material.
Yeah, I look pretty flashy out there.
So glad it met with your approval.
Consider yourself finished!
See you continue on in that way.
Yes, my lady?
Something you wanted to say?
Charge like that could easily be fatal.
Just as well
Glad you had your ego.
I'll show you how useful I can be!
Dragon Swarm!
Dance in the wind! In here, let me help.
Eternal Devastation!
I'm on a roll now! Eagle Fly!
Solar Wing! Rising Falcon!
Do it!
Looks like it could be worth something.
I can carve through armor! Can't get out of this! First strike!
It's on!
Big blast! Mega ray!
Double Demon Fang!
Pesky airborne scoundrels.
Sounds like a job for yours truly.
Double Demon Fang! Coming through! Ha! Melt! Scarlet Inferno!
I'm crowded enough with natural energy as it is. Here's a healing arm.
Now I'm in the tour!
This ends now.
Consider yourself finished!
That's some power you wield.
You're the one who did the heavy lifting.
The design of this equipment is really interesting.
You must really like it, Alphen.
Guess I misread the landing. There's nobody here. It's been nothing but Zeugles. No lords, no Renin forces.
They have to be holed up somewhere, right?
From the look of things, I don't think anybody's been here for a while. If anyone was here, they're long gone now.
That can't be.
Look out!
We'll figure this out later. Right now, this thing needs dealing with.
I don't understand. Did Baseball lie?
He didn't seem to try to lead us on a wild goose chase.
Hey, save your questions until after we manage to finish this thing.
Hurricane Thrust!
Let's tear them up.
The flashing part's their weak point.
Frickin' does it.
Dragon Swarm!
Anything in armor is all mine. Can't get out of this.
Will this help? Sleep now.
I'll smash you.
Slash!
Get you up out the way.
Dragon Swarm!
I feel like me again.
Why'd you heal me?
To stop you dying?
Awesome.
Well, time to
Dragon
rest.
Swarm!
I'm out. Thunderfield.
This one's all mine!
Breaking that lane.
That's freaking does it.
Flame of got it. Now's our chance.
Ignite!
Get on in there with the other.
Okay.
Dragon Swarm!
Equal time.
I can handle it. All right.
Too fast!
Stand back. I'll trip it up.
Healing storm. First aid.
Spot.
Celestial hammer.
Dragon Swarm! Rising Wyvern! Prepare to be sealed!
In a vine.
Glacial spear. Freeze lancer.
Dragon Swarm!
Where are you going?
Swallow Blade!
Talon
Dragon
Hurricane.
Swarm!
Now you see what I can do.
Here's a healing
Hurrah!
art.
Stay away from my friends!
Things come to an end.
I'll bring you back
This
from
one's
death to
all
this.
I'm on it. I'll tear you apart.
I still got some
Dragon
time left in
Swarm!
me. Mega Blade! Annihilation!
Eat this.
Ignite!
Here's a healing art! Stand with the wind!
Dragon Swarm!
This'll come in handy.
Prepare to be sealed!
Take this! It looks like you got this one covered. Gohaline!
Light burst forth!
Radiant Denizen! Here's a healing art! Celestial Hammer!
Dragon Swarm!
Rip and
Here's
tear.
my call!
I'm
Double
joking.
Demon Fang!
Glacial Spear! Here's Evil! Hurry, Malevolent! Art Expert coming through!
Now you see what I can do.
Sealed!
Now I can let loose!
The enemy is going all out! Searing Flame! Photon Blast! Power up lightning!
Leave the charges to me. Here comes something big.
Try to dodge! Rise and red! Glacial Spear! Here's the evil! This one's mine! Get on it!
Now I'm real mad.
Dragon Reinforcements!
Swallow
Shield!
Blade! Now, while it's reeling!
Take it down!
Dragon Swarm!
Like Astral Raging Cascade!
Stop!
Take this.
Glacial
Watch
Spear!
this.
Here's evil!
This one's all mine! Ignite!
Will this help?
Tectonic punch.
Crush! Slash!
Healing Circle! Wind Astral
So much for sitting this fight out.
That wouldn't be
No, that'd be silly. I'll smash you!
Glacial Spear. Here, let me help.
Here we go again! Take cover! I'm ready!
Here,
They're
let
not
me help.
playing around.
Did you just heal me?
This one
Yes.
is almost in
I
the
knew
bag.
you, remember?
Right.
Here goes! Right, watch out!
In your dreams!
Freeze Lancer!
This isn't ideal.
Can't end here!
I'll tear you apart! I'll tear you here!
Healing Circle!
I'll bring you back from Death's Abyss.
I'm on it! Double team effect!
Eat this!
Where are you going?
Dragon Swarm! You pay for that! Dragon Swarm! Ignite!
What a relief!
I'll bring you back from Death's
Anything in
Abyss.
armor is all mine!
Slash!
Watch this!
Dragon Swarm!
Here's a healing arch!
Slash! How about this?
I've still got some fight left in me.
Explosive ring! I won't lose.
Swallow
Not
that!
now, not ever!
Now you see what I can do! All
Leave
the
the
cards
target
get finished!
Let's do it!
Swallow blade!
Here, let me help. I can't heal you forever.
This time!
They're not playing
You
around.
picked the wrong fight!
Light acid to the way! In here!
Dragon Swarm!
Is
this it?
Raging Cascade! Healing Circle!
You require a hand.
All right! It's showtime!
Here, let me help.
Light accelerated Raging Cascades! Turn to the level! Stay flame! Reload!
From
In here!
beyond, imbue this vanquished soul with love resuscitation. Can't get out of this!
Annihilation!
Not done yet!
Now!
Shion!
This one's got your name on it!
Ashes to ashes!
So much for finding the Lord. Come on, let's get back to Niaz.
Shion, calm down. This isn't like you. What's wrong? Talk to me.
It's none of your concern.
Even after everything we've been through together?
The two of us are only helping each other because our interests overlap, remember?
Are you serious? You helped me come to terms with Zephyr's death. You put your life on the line to save me. Don't tell me you did all that out of necessity. That it was only because we have a common goal. Fine.
Huh?
You don't want to answer? Then I'll do whatever I like from now on, too. Clearly, I'm just bothering you. So it doesn't matter if you tell me what's on your mind. But that doesn't mean I'm going to stop looking out for you. Not now, not ever.
That's not fair. Why can't you just leave me alone? You don't know the first thing about me.
But I do. I know you care about the pain of others. You care, Shion. That's why I want to help.
Because of my thorns, I thought I had been doomed to a life of solitude. Until the day I died, I knew I would be alone.
And now?
The truth is, I'm trying to end my curse and get rid of my thorns.
Get rid of? There's a way to do that? Really?
I'm not completely sure. All I know is there's a chance. But that's the reason I need the Renis Alma.
The Renis Alma?
The Master Core to end all Master Cores. It is bestowed upon the winner of the Crown Contest, the new Sovereign, as proof of their victory. It must be assembled from all 5 Master Cores.
That's why taking down the Lords is so important to you. But Shion, you're not in this alone. If there's a chance we can rid you of your thorns, I'll be by your side the whole way.
That includes us, right?
Like it or not, you're going to have to get used to relying on us every now and then.
What kind of friends would we be otherwise?
Thank you.
Danon Liberation and the Renis Alma. Looks like we've got our work cut out for us. If we have any hope of finding this Lord and their Master Core, we start by heading back to Nias.
Man, who would have thought we'd ever get thanked by Shion?
Sounds like someone wants me to grab their arm.
I'm joking! Damn, you're scary sometimes.
Shion's not scary at all.
Alphen.
I'll just, leave you two alone.
I can't believe this. To think they would give us a bad lead like that. Where could that Lord actually be?
Beats me. That said, there's no point wandering around aimlessly trying to look for her. We should head back to Nias for now.
What's wrong, Kisara?
Oh, I was just thinking about what it meant for there to be castles here on Dana. People build castles to protect things that are important for one reason or another. But not simply that. They're also used to project a ruler's power.
So what you're saying is, even before the Renans invaded, the Danans were still being ruled over. It was just by other Danans.
That's most likely the case, yeah. Though who knows how they led their people.
But after seeing Deadeye, I can't picture them being all that benevolent themselves.
What if it's in everyone's nature to rule over and control others? What are we supposed to do about that?
If it really is in our nature, then no. All that means is we have all the more reason to fight it. That's all there is to it.
Here,
let me help. Where are you going?
This'll come in handy.
Will this help?
Up and at it!
Eternal devastation! Do it! Now!
Kisara, frozen!
Hammer!
Here, let me
Water
help.
astral energy!
Any more of this and I'll burn out!
Thank you.
Dragon Swarm!
Glacial spear.
Prepare to be seized on
Actually, that sounds more appropriate.
Do it! Less talking, more doing. This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
That's some power you wield.
You're the one who did the heavy lifting.
What's this thing?
It's on!
Will this help?
Eternal devastation!
Don't mind if I do.
I can't heal you forever!
Supernova! Alright, it's showtime!
Burn it Sia, can you take care of them?
No sooner said than done!
Now!
Eternal devastation!
Let's go!
You made quick work of it.
Want me to pick up your slack then?
Bring
Just
the whole
pointing it
script
out.
down.
These little ones are hardly worth our time.
That focus goes double for you, Log.
Cut them apart to your heart's content.
Dance in the wind! I'm only getting energy at once! Here! Do it! Astral energy!
Talon Hurricane!
I'm reaching my limit, you guys.
Damn. Guess we better be extra careful.
I won't forgive you!
Raging Cascade! Chromacle
Eat this!
revealed!
Mega Ray!
The wise warrior knows when to call it quits.
Finally, some open space again.
I always love the sound of hammers banging away.
Finally. If only we could have flown with the wind to get here faster.
Mm-hmm. About damn time.
Took long enough.
But that's...
Right! I can't wait!
Head on over to the plaza.
What's going on? It seems busier here than before.
Hey, look! Isn't that Bayfon over there?
Ah, there you are. It seems I owe you all an apology. I'm guessing you didn't find the Lord back in the forest, did you?
No, but something tells me you already knew that.
That I did. Turns out I bit down on some bad intel when I should have known better. Apparently, Deadeye's not as trusting of me as I thought.
But why would he feed you bad intel?
My guess? He wanted me to lead you all astray. Make sure you weren't sniffing around where he didn't want you to be. While you were off in the forest, I got word that one of our squads captured the Lord. The place wasn't even close to where you were searching.
I see. Well, the important thing is that you finally caught her. Did you suffer many casualties?
You're not going to believe this, but she didn't even put up a fight. She had no escort either.
Well, what about her Master Core? Was it recovered?
Sorry. They only briefed me on the basics. For now, Deadeye's getting ready to make his victory speech out in the plaza. In the meantime, I've been ordered to set up a defense perimeter around the outside of the city, so I'll be out of town for a while. I imagine Deadeye will announce what he intends to do with the Lord during his speech. You'll have to let me know how it goes. Anyway, until next time.
A Renin Lord surrendering without a fight? Something doesn't add up here.
I'm afraid I can't say I know much of her lordship personally.
There's a lot about this that doesn't make sense. The Master Core is a concern too. Let's stick around like Bayfon suggested and see what happens. We don't leave until we get to the bottom of this. I'm worried about just what Deadeye has in for Almadria. For now, let's wait at the inn until he gives his victory speech.
There's no point in reading it unless you plan on making it.
Everybody's so excited.
They can hardly be blamed when they've apprehended an enemy leader. That said...
Yeah. Isn't there some way to calm them down? Oh no.
You can never be too prepared. But did we have to spend so much?
These must be the Danons the Darkwings freed.
Yeah. The city might be in ruins. The people have risen from the ashes.
This is the place Bayfon said Deadeye would reveal the Lord's fate. I wonder what he'll do to her.
Well... Is that...
Yes. It's Lord Almadria Kynaris.
Please stop! No good can come of such hatred. Stop or there'll be no turning back.
Is this supposed to be justice? Astral energy? Why now?
You don't think that...
The fruit of Helgen!
I did warn you, did I not? Nothing good can ever come of such nasty hatred.
I found you at last.
I swear it. I'll make you pay for what you did to my parents!
What do we have here? Could it really be the witch from Dana? Honestly, I thought I had wiped all of you out of existence back then. I guess there was one survivor after all.
Hey, Rinwell!
Shut up! This is the only thing that's keeping me going anymore. Stay out of my way or I'll kill you!
Rinwell.
I'll kill you. I swear it. I will kill you! Ah! What did you... Why are you defending her?
I'm not really sure, you know. But when I look into your eyes, I can't let you do it.
What about you? Are you not the one who got revenge for his father? Don't I deserve that as much as you? Move aside. If you don't, then I'll blast you again.
Even so, sorry. I'm afraid that I can't let you do that. No way. I can't let you kill her. Not while your face is full of the same hatred as those people who died.
You saw what she did. What are you saying? She should just get away with it all?
You're right. Rinwell. I don't know what I'm doing. But still, I know it's wrong. If you go through with this, I know you'll regret it. I'm sorry. I am. Forgive me.
I can't believe you. You, of all people. Of all the people! Why did you... Why you all...
Is your little show quite finished?
Why, you...
For many years of my life, I devoted myself to the study of astral arts. But the knowledge I took from your family was truly enlightening indeed. For that, you deserve a reward. I shall allow you to taste one of the fruits of my labor. Rearranging life and death to form new hellish compositions. That is what I do best. Now behold!
Law, I'm...
Sorry for almost blowing me up? Hey, not like it's the first time. Come on, we need to take her down.
Okay.
Eagle assault! I'm on a roll now!
Rollerblade!
See ya! That's for the weak point!
You picked the wrong fight!
Lightning storm! More where that came
Dragon
from!
form!
Talon Hurricane!
Here's a healing
In a
arc!
bind?
I'm ready!
First aid! Champion swirl! Celestial Hurricane!
River Dragon!
Here I go!
Denied! Eagle assault! I'm just getting
Water
started!
astral energy! I'm out of ammo! Watson's
Double fist!
Mega ray! Warning flame! I never miss! Dance in the
Severing
wind!
wind!
Air thrust!
Burn!
Light astral energy!
Wind!
Healing
Go!
Now I'm in the
Eternal
groove!
devastation!
waterfall!
I owe you one.
You see, what happened there is you crossed me. Shouldn't have done that. I'll smash you!
Gravitas field!
Eternal devastation!
Mega ray!
Slow dance!
Lightning dagger!
I'll crush you! Lightning reflexes! Tenebrous claw! Crumble! Watch
Lunar
this!
corruption! Lunar power!
Talon Hurricane!
Arcane!
Rip and tear!
Infernal turret!
In here!
Crush!
Mega ray! Lord
Wind!
It's time! Gemini Aqua!
I'm on
Mega
it!
ray!
Talon Hurricane!
Champion swirl! Gemini Aqua!
I'm ready!
Rising Falcon!
Dragon Shout!
Healing circle! Here goes!
Try this!
I can only rely on the
Try harder! Now! I'll finish you come! It's on!
Water!
Dragon
Hear my
Swarm!
calls in the wind!
Ignite! Pieces! Dragon Swarm!
Laser
Swallow
spear!
blade!
Here's the evil! This one's mine! Light astral energy! Lancer! Where are you going?
Swallow blade! I can carve through armor!
Lightning
Watch
attack!
it! Dragon Swarm!
Cover the casters!
Swallow blade!
Healing circle!
Eternal devastation!
Big waterfall!
Strike! I owe you one!
Freeze faster!
Eternal devastation!
Hear my call!
Strike!
Red!
Try this! I'll finish you here and now!
I'll heal you all!
Eternal devastation!
Healing circle! More where that came from! Lightning condensed! Here I go! Gravitas field!
Swallow blade!
Mega
Double
ray!
demon fang! Remote!
Astral energy!
Say no more.
Radiant light! Searing flame! Reload! Go get him! Something's different from before. It's about to come at us! Look sharp! Mega ray!
Swallow blade! Not today!
Firewall! Downfall!
Take
Here's a healing art! Confiscated!
Swallow blade! I'll smash you!
First aid!
I owe you one! Rolling snap! Dragon Swarm!
I'm such a failure.
Stay away from my friend!
Flush!
Dragon Swarm!
Razor Cyclone!
Eternal devastation!
I'll bring you back from death's abyss!
Swallow blade!
Light after lightning condensed! Thunderblade! I never miss!
Eternal devastation! Crush!
I'll heal you all!
I can handle it.
Here's the healing sword!
Dragon Swarm!
Feel there!
I'm just getting started! It's on!
That's freaking
does it!
Annihilation!
Dragon
Burning front!
Eat dirt!
Tempest wall!
Flush!
Razor Cyclone! Healing circle! It's weakened!
Swallow blade! This ends now!
Thank you.
Right, let's do this! Now you see what I can... I'm just getting started!
Strike!
Shell!
Infernal turret! Eternal devastation! Here and now!
Lightning condemned! I'll heal you all!
Infernal turret!
I'm on it! Lost my focus!
Light after lightning condemned! Thunder blade!
Eat this!
Resuscitation!
I'll tear you apart!
Ready to go!
I owe you one.
Here's a healing art!
Slash!
Gale Force!
In a bind?
I'll run you through! Dragon Swarm!
Dragon!
I'll crush you! Lightning reflexes! Tenebrous claw! I'm just getting started!
Dragon Swarm! Water, hear my call! I never miss!
I'll tear you apart!
Will this help?
Ready and rare!
Dance in the wind! Healing circle!
I really owe you one!
I'll be serious!
Rip and tear!
Not today!
I'm on a roll now!
Raging Lunar Core! More where that came from! Seven Will this help?
I'm on!
Arch Seal!
Talon! I
Eternal
felt fine not
devastation!
too long ago.
Photon
Talon
Sword! Lunar Corruption!
Eternal devastation!
Do you require
Here,
that?
Power of Water!
Eat this! Eternal devastation!
Annihilation!
No further!
More where that came from!
Denied!
Water! Here, let me help you! First aid!
I really owe you one.
Rip and tear! Slash!
Raging Storm! Hear my call!
This should do it!
Here's the
What's this?
Freeze
I'll
Lancer!
smash you!
Eternal devastation! Burn!
Arctic Waterfall!
Stardust!
Eat
How
this!
about this?
Coming to
Feeling
you!
gale!
Get toasty!
Bird strike!
Is everyone all right?
Yeah. But Almadria got away. Linwell, are you...
What the hell happened here?
Beifan, is that you? Thank goodness you're okay.
I've been outside the city this whole time, but I sensed a disturbance in the wind and decided to turn back. What happened here? Where is everybody?
All Madria's handiwork. She allowed herself to be captured so she could rile up the Danans into a frenzy and rob them of their astral energy. She wiped out almost everyone in the plaza, including Deadheim.
Deadheim's dead. Everyone. And the Darkwings. Almost all of our companions in the Resistance. How could this happen?
Regardless of what she had to gain, what kind of person would do something like that?
If she managed to find kinship in Kelzelik, then I'd say the very worst kind. It's clear now that she used Menancia as a testing ground for the fruits of Helgen, before using them here.
So everything that led up to this moment was all a part of her plan.
Once she knew they'd eaten enough tainted food, she just needed to get herself caught.
We have to go after her. Balseth and Ganabelt were horrible, but Almadria makes them look like saints. I doubt she's really gone back into hiding. We have to put an end to this, once and for all.
Yeah, what she's done can't be forgiven.
I don't know what to do. I saw what hatred did to those people, but hating her is the only thing that's kept me going. I can't just stop hating her. What am I supposed to do? Tell me. Smile at her from across the battlefield? Apologize while we fight her? I don't know if I can do that.
Rinwell.
Nobody can understand what you've been through. We can't even begin to imagine the pain you've experienced. But if hate is what has kept you going ever since that day, then let it be your strength. However, think about this. When you've had your revenge, when we've beaten Almadria, then what will you do?
Huh?
I'm saying you're going to have to find a way to survive once that hatred is gone. When it is, what do you plan on doing then?
I don't know. I've never thought about it before.
Almadria's death doesn't have to be your end too. You need a reason to live, Rinwell, not an excuse to die. Understand?
She's right. We could never truly know the pain that Almadria has caused you. But I think you should listen to Shion. Give yourself time to consider things. And if it's too much right now, it's okay for you to sit this one out.
No. My head might be a mess right now, but I'm not letting you fight Almadria without me. I need to be there. Please. That much I do know. I'm going with you. And on the road, I'll think about it. A reason to live. Without hate.
That said, it'll be no good chasing after her blind with no idea where she went. Beifan, do you have any ideas where she might have gone?
I can't say for sure, but west of here is an underground harbor along a cliff near the coast. She spent years building a ship there, a floating fortress that she called her castle on the sea. No one quite knew why she wanted the thing, but now...
Of course. She's already effectively destroyed her own capital. It's likely she planned to abandon her realm as well.
Right. That's as good a lead as any. Let's go. What's that woman going to do next?
Nothing good, I'll bet.
We'll stop it this time.
I still can't believe what that Almadria did. Not only that, but she was enjoying it.
It's patently clear she has no respect for human life whatsoever.
We need to take her out. I don't think I've ever felt so enraged at another person in my whole life.
Yeah! There's no way she's getting away with this!
Then we head for the underground docks. We need to hurry. Rinwell, can you keep moving?
Yeah. My family and I, we spent all of our days just living in hiding. Until one day when we were found and attacked. I was the only one my dad and the others hid. That's the reason I survived. While the rest of my family was butchered. The only thing that I could see was the crest of a lord glowing through the smoke. And then...
It was Almadria who did it.
Oh.
I'm sorry, Rinwell.
That woman. Did she really find the existence of Danon mages to be that much of a threat?
Enough to invade another lord's territory? No, I doubt that. Most likely, she was after their knowledge and techniques. She only did it so she could become stronger. That's the kind of woman she is.
In retrospect, I do remember her making it sound like she created that monster she summoned.
A monster. I wonder, do you all think of me as a monster? Because I'm able to use magic even though I'm Danon?
Rinwell.
Of course we don't think you're a monster, you dummy.
Huh?
I might have had to hold you back, but it's her fault any of this ever happened, not yours. Got it?
Law.
This is a true masterpiece, no less than culinary art.
We've reached our destination.
A dead end?
No, there's an elevator. Looks operational.
I can't believe there's actually an underground harbor here. There are even boats docked.
I only see Danits. Think they were forced to work here?
Probably. Let's see what they have to share about Almadria. You didn't happen to see a lord come by, did you?
Sorry, friend, but she just left. Came by with a whole posse of underlings, boarded her ship, and took off at first wind. We damn near got blown away. She was that much in a hurry.
Damn! So we missed her!
You guys trying to go after her? Need a ride?
Are you saying you know how to steer a ship?
Spent most of my life chained to the deck of some ship or other. Yeah, I know my jib from my boom.
We don't know how dangerous it'll be. Better you give us the boat and stay on solid ground.
Whoa there! You been out on the water before? The sea ain't nobody's friend, you know. You need a sea dog like me, or you'll sink her before she makes it out the harbor.
We're losing time. Sir, we're in your debt.
Now that's more like it. Name's Mahavar. Just give me a holler when you're all set and we'll set sail. A dream come true. Never gotten to captain a ship before. Never would have thought I'd get a chance like this. Thank you, y'all.
The pleasure's all ours. Think we'll catch up to her?
Of course we will. They got too much weight on them. Meanwhile, this ship's carrying nothing but us salty scalawags. They got a good head start on us, but we can take them.
Do you know if there are any Danans on that ship?
Couldn't say for sure. On the one hand, seeing as it's supposed to be something of another castle, I'd reckon they probably wouldn't let a bunch of Danans on board. On the other hand, I'd be real surprised if the Renans were able to pilot that thing all by themselves. In any case, it's gonna be a while before we reach her. Till then, you're all free to do whatever. Just don't fall in the ocean.
I know Mahavar said we could take it easy, but there's not exactly a lot to do on this boat. I guess I'll check in on everyone and see how they're holding up.
I took a look around inside the ship just in case, but I didn't find anything that looked like it might be suspicious.
Thanks, I appreciate it.
You know, it wasn't until I left Calaglia that I finally realized just how big the world is.
When we tore down the wall in Calaglia, and I could finally see the horizon in the far-off distance, I had the exact same thought.
Yeah, somehow the sea is different, though. I'm not sure just how to put it. It's almost as if it just goes on forever. I bet my old man would have been blown away by this view.
Yeah.
Ever since he died, I've been thinking about what it was that he was really trying to say to me at the end. I keep going over his words again and again. And heck, maybe I'm just overthinking it all. But still, sometimes I wonder if it could have turned out differently. If there was something I could have done. But no matter how much I play it back, I'm still no closer to finding any answers. And then there's everything with Rinwell. I stopped her from killing Almadria, but was that really the right thing to do? Or did I just end up making things harder for her? I feel like such a screw-up.
You're not the only one. I keep asking myself what Zephyr would have done had he been here. Like I think, how would Zephyr have handled Rinwell?
Yeah, I think he definitely would have stopped her. No doubt about it.
And that's exactly what you did, Law. I think he'd be really proud of you.
Alphen.
Zephyr's not the worst yardstick to measure ourselves against. Let's both do our best to make him proud.
Sounds like a deal. Thanks, Alphen.
Hold that pose long enough and someone might just come along and paint you.
Any artist who'd see fit to paint me needs their eyes tested.
What can you tell me about Almadria?
Not as much as you'd probably wish. I only ended up crossing paths with her a handful of times, after I was chosen to be a lord on Lenegis.
Ah, right. I almost forgot about Lenegis. How much do you think they know about what's been going on down here?
It's safe to assume they know everything, though I know not why they choose to remain uninvolved. Perhaps they see what's been happening as just part of the ongoing crown contest.
Even what Almadria did? Has it really reached the point where her actions are seen as normal?
Not to my knowledge, no. At its core, the crown contest is a competition to see who can amass the most astral energy. And to amass such energy, slaves are needed to collect it from. It's therefore against the Lord's interest to kill them.
So then why would Almadria do something like that?
We must remember that time is running out in the crown contest. Perhaps her hand was forced, so to speak. It is a way to accrue astral energy faster and in larger quantities than through slave labor. Doing so kills off that labor force, obviously, but it is a means to an end nonetheless. No one could have foreseen that something like the Hollowing would arise back when the contest was first conceived.
Is becoming the Sovereign of Rena really that important to the Lords?
Of course. It's the greatest prize one can attain in their eyes. In that respect, at least, I'm really not that surprised that Almadria resorted to what she did. as utterly despicable as it is.
It's reassuring to hear you feel the same way I do.
I worry that the only reason I never did anything similar in Menancia was due to my lack of ambition.
If you didn't want to be reminded of your past, you could have just plugged your ears.
You think too highly of me. I'm afraid I must respectfully disagree. I'm not nearly as virtuous of a person as you might wish to believe.
If that's so, would you have been so shaken up when Kisara lost her brother? Why else would you turn your back on your own kind and choose to fight for Miguel's dream? Aren't we just Danans?
A curious choice of words. Did what you see in Mahag Sar hit you that hard?
What Deadheim did to that city, he didn't liberate anyone. Anyone who refused to follow him was an enemy in his eyes. 300 years of Renan rule taught him nothing.
What I have come to understand is that the conflict extends beyond Danan versus Renan. There is an internal quarrel as well. I mean to bring about a true, lasting coexistence in Menancia. But there are more walls we must topple first.
And you don't think you can pull it off?
Well, you seem to think you can, at least.
Does that make us enemies?
Insofar as an exchange of swordplay, no, it doesn't.
Not good enough for you?
Are you really... Forgive me. I will continue to fight by your side a while longer. That much I have decided.
You don't look so good. You all right?
The floor. It keeps moving. How can you stand it? How can you even stand?
I'm not the best person to ask about discomfort. I can't feel pain, remember?
I still can't believe what happened in Niez. Even now. As a lord, my expectations for Almeidrea were already pretty low. But the way she treated human lives like they're mere playthings.
Yeah. And it wasn't as if the situation in Niez was improving much to begin with.
You mean Deadheim?
The whole reason I started fighting back was because of my anger at the atrocities of Renan rule. Back then, all I had to worry about was fighting the Renans for the sake of the Danans. But then I met Shion and the people of Menancia, and things became a lot more complicated. It's even messier now that we have to worry about Danans like Deadheim.
It used to be that the Danans were the ones in the right, and the Renans were the ones in the wrong. Though, maybe that was just a biased perspective, from being on the side of the oppressed.
Exactly. I'll never tolerate the Renans ruling over us. But nothing ever ends up being as black and white as you'd expect it to be either. That's clear to me now.
That said, even putting aside bad apples like Deadheim for a moment, you may be able to free the Danan people, but that won't undo 300 years of oppression. It'll be hard for them to not give in to their resentment. I think maybe that's why I clung to our dream so hard back in Menancia.
Even if his motivations weren't pure, Dohalim has a good heart. He didn't sink to the depths Almeidrea did.
You don't understand. I'm saying that it goes deeper than that. This hierarchy we live in, it's not solely something the Renans invented. I remember a story Rinwell once told me. She said before the Renans invaded, we Danans had our own class system. We are the ones who divided ourselves. I saw it in Deadheim's eyes. He wanted to rule over others.
To hear Bayfon tell it, Deadheim wasn't always that way.
But as time went on, and he and the Darkwings fought the Renans, he eventually changed. I guess what I'm getting at is, if we defeat the Renans but just go back to the way things were before, was there even any point in fighting?
But that world isn't the one you want to create, right?
Maybe not. But to tell you the truth, these days I'm not so sure that dream is even possible.
You have your promise to Miguel, though. Your home and the people of Menancia are depending on you.
I know. My brother. He truly believed in his dream of coexistence. And I suppose, even now, many people still do. And then, there's you.
Who, me?
You and Xion.
I'm not sure I follow.
Okay, then let me spell it out for you. How many other Renans and Danans do you know that get on as spectacularly as the two of you?
I don't know that I'd say spectacularly.
Well, I suppose it's really all a matter of how you look at it, isn't it?
I really don't see what you're getting.
I think I'm getting seasick again. Sorry. Can you just give me a wide berth for a few minutes?
Do you think Law is okay?
If you're worried, why don't you ask him yourself?
Yeah. I think maybe I should apologize to him too. I should apologize to all of you, really.
Us too?
Well, I was kinda lying to you all this whole time. I was blind to everything except my own revenge. I never even considered the struggles all of you might be facing.
We all have things we'd prefer to keep to ourselves, Rinwell. So what if you had something to hide? It doesn't undo the good that you've done, or the people that you've helped save along the way.
But that's not what I mean.
I know. You're talking about Almadria, right?
Yeah. I hate her, Alphen. I can't stop hating her. Even just thinking about her makes my head feel like it's going to explode. But it's not just her. I think about the way Law looked at me. I hated the Lord who killed my parents. And I hated the Renans I had to travel alongside. And yet, Cislodius Danans backstab each other like it's a normal way of life. And Mahag Sar has people like Deadeye. But then there are people like Law and Xion. It's all just too much. I don't know what to think anymore.
Law never said that you had to forgive Almadria. It's only natural you would hate your family's murderer. But
what?
Law left home because of how much he hated his father. As a result of that, well, I think Law spent a lot of time thinking about how they never got to make things right. And if I had to guess, killing Ganabel didn't make any of those feelings go away. Law let revenge fuel him, and I think now he's afraid you'll do something you'll regret.
Afraid?
Whatever happens to Almadria when this is all over is up to you. I'll respect whatever choice you make. Just think it over carefully for me, okay? You still have time.
Okay. Thanks, Alphen. Say, back then, after the fight, I think I really made Xion mad. I don't know, though. Maybe it just looked that way. But I guess I just can't seem to understand how she feels. Do you know why she gets like that?
Xion's... She can be a tough nut to crack. She doesn't really talk a whole lot about herself.
It's just what she said about hate being a source of strength. Where did that come from? I wonder how it feels, not being able to hold another person's hand.
Funny, much further, you'll go overboard. Keeping an eye out for Almadria's ship?
I'm looking at the ocean.
The ocean?
Yeah. The waves. They help me think. This world is filled with natural wonders. The icy air and white peaks of Cyslodia. The lush green glades of Menancia. The harsh wastes of Calaglia. But Menancia has its Lake of Death, and Nias its ruins. And they wouldn't be there if it weren't for that contest.
Say we actually manage to put a stop to the crown contest for good. What do you think will happen between the Danans and the Renans then?
You first.
Well, I want to believe that the coexistence we saw in Menancia can happen elsewhere, too. It's insane for all of us to keep fighting. If Menancia can do it, so can everyone else.
Yeah, I think that would be good too. A world where everyone can get along. At least, that's what I've come to believe.
You sure have changed.
I can't lie to you. Since I was young, I've looked down on the Danans too. But I've seen a lot. And I see things differently now. I've seen so many ugly and terrible things in this world. And yet, they didn't come from just the Danans. And the good things too. They didn't come from just the Renans. Kindness and cruelty exist on both sides. A person's race doesn't factor into it. So, I guess you're right after all, Alphen. I have changed. You know, I've never actually touched another person like this.
Shion.
Ever since I was on Lenegis, I've always been alone. Even after I came to Dana. Always.
And now?
Do you still not remember your past?
No. Sometimes it feels like I can almost remember. But then this mask stops me.
The mask keeps you from remembering why you have the mask in the first place. It's a little ironic, isn't it?
A little. Well, it won't be long now before you're rid of those thorns, you know? Only 2 lords remain. And once you have their master course, you'll be able to create the Renis Alma, right? Then you can... Shion?
Sorry, it's nothing. Promise. You're right, though. It'll all be over soon. I never could have made it this far on my own. I have everyone to thank for that. Including... especially you, Alphen.
Don't worry about it. We're friends, after all.
Yeah, we are.
Wonder how much longer it's going to be before we catch up to Almadria. I'll ask Mahavar.
Look who's up. Good timing. We're closing in on her stern as we speak.
That's the ship? She's huge. Law, go gather the others, will you? Think you'll be able to flank them without getting spotted?
Yeah, with the fog as our ally, I think I might just pull it off. Long as we ain't too noisy, we should be okay.
What'll you do if they catch on to us?
Not much I can do. Ship that size, they'll probably blow us to bits before we ready cannons.
Persistent little things. Evidently, I shouldn't have spared the wretched vermin. Hungry already, my dear? Worry not, for you shall have plenty to feast upon shortly.
Perfect. You managed to get us right up beside them.
I'll stay with the ship so we can leave as soon as you're done.
Good. Then let's find Almadria.
Xion, I want to thank you.
What brought this on?
What you said helped to calm me.
Don't mention it.
Now that's what I call a ship!
Yeah. The biggest one in all of Mahag-Sar. So big that it took years to construct.
For all we know, Kelselik may well have been smuggling materials to help build it. In which case it would be yet another mistake on my part.
We don't know that she was only getting materials from Menancia.
You think it's possible that they might have come from elsewhere too? Yeah, I guess I could see it.
But what do you think Almadria plans to do from here on out, now that she's abandoned her realm and sailed out to sea?
She'll be filling her coffers with gold, most likely. Then she'll sit back and enjoy the show as the other lords duke it out. Or something to that effect, at least.
I wouldn't put it past her.
She's strong, yet shrewd, and will stoop to any low. A dangerous one indeed.
She's not the first, and she won't be the last. This is a lord we're talking about, remember?
Sounds like you've made up your mind already.
There was never anything to decide. No one who can smile like that while doing what she did deserves to roam free.
Yeah, you're right.
This might not be the best time, but if you have a minute. That mask of yours, it was shattered by a blow from Balsef when you fought back in Calaglia, correct?
Yeah, thanks for the reminder. I thought it was a goner.
Balsef's brute strength was in a league all its own. Yet half the mask remains. It's remarkably durable. Too durable to be Danon in origin.
Xion said the same thing. As if the fact I was wearing it meant there had to be more to me than met the eye.
You recalled your name when the mask broke, I hear.
Yeah, that's right. Although to tell you the truth, I'm a little scared what might happen when I lose the remaining half. Then again, the idea of not doing something because I'm afraid scares me even more. That's why I go on fighting.
Only he who first faces the night catches a glimpse of the dawn.
Come again?
It's nothing. Forget I said anything.